Good evening and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a slightly different episode of City Skylines. Today I'm going to go into a bit of a time lapse, I forgot the word for it, and just have a little bit of a restructure on some of the motorways that I've got going on in the city at the minute, because to be honest, it's not the most efficient as things stand. And I kind of want it to be a little bit more efficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into a time lapse. I'm not going to let this go to times 2 or 3. And I'm going to try not to pause it as much as I can. But I'm going to just change things up a little bit. And yeah, and just see how that goes. So I'm going to disappear off of the face cam, gonna jump over to time lapse mode. We'll put the music on, put it onto the times 4, so it kind of goes a little bit faster. And I'm just gonna try and sort out the roads a little bit. That's all this episode is going to be. It's just going to be me trying to sort out the roads, because, for example, this at the minute I don't think is going to work long term. I think the traffic is going to get worse as we expand this district. Not to mention, there's no way for these cars to go this way at the minute, so that also needs to be fixed. So there's a lot I need to be fixing, and that is what I'm going to do. I might have to pause every now and then as I rebuild some parts, but for the most part I'm going to try not to pause. I'm going to try not to go to times 2 or 3 either. So let's go to a time lapse. The mic wasn't on. There we go. I think that might be enough of a rejig for now, because oh, there's a building on fire. There is a building on fire, guys. Is anyone gonna go sort this one out? No. Oh no, here we go. That's a big freaking fire that needs dealing with. Yeah, okay, there we go. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, good. So, I did a bit of, well, you can, if you watch the time lapse, obviously, you can see kind of what I did and if it went well or not. I'm not fully sure. Like, I'm still not certain about what I've got here, and mostly it's because, well, one, I think I can do it better. Like, I think I can just make it neater than it currently is. But I do have a relatively good system in place now where I've stopped doubling up on part of the highway, but I have split the traffic a little bit. I've also done a lot of work with the garbage trucks over here. So they've got like the garbage truck drives that they specifically take. And they can go both ways. So like that does help them with what they're trying to do a little bit. I also connected this up so it shouldn't take as long for some vehicles to get where they need to go. And this is all working well at the minute. This is a little bit of heavy traffic, not surprising because this is currently the only place that has industry, really. This is more or less the only spot that has it, since other places have kind of moved. So we are going to have to improve the level of industry here, and the way we're going to do that is actually quite clever, I think, which is we're going to fill up. The way I decided to go about it was to build a system or three. So what you actually have is these industrial systems for the industry vehicles to go on. And they go, so there's one that goes here and does a little loop there and then turns left, and that's a way back onto the highway. Then you've got the second one that's here that will just go straight, goes over, goes across, and then goes to the highway under this bridge here. And then you've got the third one, which splits into industry here, goes under there, goes over there, goes like this, and then joins up here with a really kind of harsh looking connection to the highway, but it's not that bad. And then the rest of it is going to be residential. So you'll have residential can connect to the industry, and if it doesn't, then it can always just kind of go off the highway here and go back on and rejoin that way. So for example, if I say this is industry as well, I imagine this is going to get built relatively quickly, but I'm not going to go to ×3 speed, but you can also kind of tell that the residential, while it is there, it's not there to a crazy high extent, which would be like start building on these parts here. Obviously we don't want to build too close to here. That's why I kind of turned it a little bit early. But we've also got all these extra areas here for potential residentials, like finishing off the Mudford district, which is a bit all over the place, but it's not awful, it's not terrible. It's it definitely could be worse. I mean, these buildings just don't look the best, if I'm being honest. But it is kind of what it is over in this corner of the map, and it's partly like I do want to upgrade it again. I do want to kind of fix it as best I can, but it's not proving easy to fix things. And like I do love this kind of raised highway connection. It is one way, and then there's another connection underneath, and this connects up here. So if you were going to, let's say, just to get onto the Mudford district, you might have to leave a different way, because this connects up to the outer part. For example, this might have to, oh, there we go, maybe that's what I need. This connects up like that, goes over, connects up like that, I guess. Oh, it's lost power just very briefly because of that. Which is frustrating, because I actually liked having that the way it was. Can we just do that? Any way to... Oh, it's too far down. That is way too far down. Oh, it would have to cross over up here, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. That works. They have power again, which is good. So yeah, we've got an industry system here, a better system, which hopefully will connect everything up in a good way. I just got to keep an eye on the traffic, and at the minute the traffic's fine. The traffic here has even kind of died down a little bit. It's still a bit crazy there. This is now a better system, I think, where the cars do split off a lot earlier, because this is our entrance to this part of the city. If we don't forget, it splits off there, and then it splits off again there, and then, believe it or not, it's gonna... Oh look, they're actually taking it now. So some of them will still take this way because they want to go out. Oh, is that now just completely removing the need for this? I feel like it kind of is, actually, and that's not necessary. So I'm just going to go back to what I had there with just this. With that little hidden, well, not really hidden, but makes a bit more sense like that. And then the cars will start taking this overpass again. Yeah, so it's just a little bit difficult. We've got a lot of because the population is, I think, a little bit older. There's quite a wave of kind of characters, yeah, like people passing away, and then the not having the services to go and collect them. Really, I'm not fully sure. Either way, I'm happy with how things are looking. They're looking a little bit better. I think this looks a bit better and will be a bit easier on the traffic, because you'll come on to where you need to be and you'll come off to where you need to be. Might even be an idea to do that. and just have the residential kind of be its own thing. So if we do, let's say you come off like that, and then it's a page down, it just connects up there. So that's your residential connection, and then that's your residential come off. But there'll be far less residentials coming on and off, I would have thought. I would have thought, but I'm not sure. That might have to be fixed. We might have to fix that at another point, but that's no big deal right now. That's okay right now. All it's really saying is we need a bit more industry, and this has been built up. So let's just do that. Hit the ×3 and see how quick that is built. Pretty quick. That's gone up pretty quick, and the demand has kind of settled a bit. Yeah. Really interesting. Really interesting. And obviously it's got a bit of demand for residential, so we can kind of start doing that. I guess it makes sense to just start there, but we need to make sure we've got the services to back it up. Oh wait, no, that's not residential. That's a that's an industry one. Okay, so industry is actually still asked for a lot there. This is a residential one. So we can build that, and I'm going to guess that goes pretty quick. Then you do need... We don't have enough for the hospital, which would actually probably cover this entire residential park. Could we take out a loan? We can take out a loan, which would allow us to just cover all of this off. Crematorium. Big fire station. Big police station. And that's all for now. Of course, they do need power. So let's just quickly put in the residentials. To connect these places up. And maybe the industry that's needed just to connect those places up as well. So they should all have power now, which they do. Or even though we're losing a bit of money. Okay. So we've got this kind of... This industry bit is done, and then if we take it, we do that, and to there, then that is the first industry part kind of fully done. Yeah. And then it's just the residentials that go alongside it. So that'll fill out, and I'm going to guess when that fills out, then this demand for industry will probably disappear. On top of that, there's also the offices that we could build. Like, we could build offices over here. But we don't really have the population to do that just yet. I don't think. So, okay, let's see if we can get to 22,000. Which I don't think it'll be much of an issue, because we're all... Oh, look, it's not quite flat, is it? It's kind of a little bit... So, how's traffic now? A bit of traffic here. That's to be expected because all of the... Oh, academic year. Because all of the traffic is kind of going that way. This is quite heavy because there's a lot of industry there. But then it splits off into two. Is this covered by garbage? It's actually not because I didn't connect it up when I should have. So that needs to... Let's say that just needs to connect up like that. Not there. Now that should be covered. And it is. Okay, cool. Again, we're losing a bit of money. Not fully certain on that. We're on 21.8. I think we need to keep the population kind of growing in order to keep the power going, keep the industry going, and then that feeds the other places. Would it be an idea? How does... So, I'm just really quickly thinking, how do we... Is the industry actually connected to this area? Because this is all residential. It's just this area that's not. So if you're in industry... You go this way, you do that, and that's how you get into the city. But there must be, maybe there needs to be a faster way to do that. Or maybe it's okay at the minute. It's gone back up to earning 6,000, so we're probably okay at the minute. We're still not at 22,000, so we just need maybe the next little bit. In fact, let's kind of do it block by block. That makes more sense. Because that's an industry bit. But that is surely going to hit the 22,000 just by having those kick in. 21.9 still. It's kind of still balanced out. Okay, let's do that bit then. Because all these like people are moving in. Power-wise, we're all good. Water-wise, we're more than all good. What? Oh my word! There we go! 22,000. Okay. Okay, perfect stuff. Perfect stuff. We've got these plenty of buildings that kind of... These, I'm hoping, are... The workers... Can't really see... Oh, where did they go? I need to see a person. Oh, there's a person. So, resides here and works... Yeah, works over there. So, if we follow for a second... Are you going... Any... No? No? Okay, I guess not. But there we go. Okay, so we did hit 22,000. Okay, perfect. You know what? I'm going to leave it there. I've kind of done a rework of the farming district and a bit of a rework of some of our highway system. And now we've actually got cars using this outer highway, goes around the edge, goes kind of past the wind turbines and past the kind of garbage area, polluted garbagey area. And then you can either connect back up here, which most of them I'm guessing do. They do go back in and they head to a different part of the city, which is great because that gets rid of the traffic. These guys then join and they're on their way out of the city and therefore not clogging up other parts of it. And I think that's good. These bits are the busiest bits, and that's quite busy there. But yeah, for the most part, we're all good. This is getting a bit blocked up here. No, it's actually not getting blocked up. It's actually okay. It's just it's a little bit slower because everything's one way. It's not great here, but then it splits off. So it's not bad. It could be worse. It could actually be worse. The traffic flow at 90 is pretty good. And this new residentially area is coming together. And even just putting that one bit down, they're going to build real quick, I'm betting. And that'll fill up in not very long. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. Very slowly but surely, we are trying to get control of this, of the city, and just keep growing. But there's going to be issues that we face. So if we don't take it kind of one step at a time, then that's when we're going to have some trouble. So need to make sure we're doing well and kind of focusing on things. So thanks for watching. Until next time.